Hey guys, Paul here. Today, I want to read a verse out of Titus. That is Titus chapter 2, verses 11 and 12. For the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness, and worldly passions, and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in this present age. Now, Titus, of course, he's saying this as nowadays, as from his age. But I think he was talking to anyone that was reading it. And I feel like if anyone reads that, they can understand that we do need to live, that we do need to live self-controlled, upright, godly lives in this day and age, in this present age. As this age is full of greed, pride, lust, basically all the seven sins, all the seven deadly sins. We are called to live a different way. And when we live that different way, the world's not going to see us as their own, and most likely will be backlashed or made fun of or spout out or just seen or just full on or persecuted. And the Lord knows that. But when you live by the Lord's way and not of the world's way, of course the world's going to attack you. They're going to try and get in your head. They're going to try and get you physically. They're going to try and do everything they can to make you one of their own. But we are not to fall for it. We are not to fall for it. For the grace of God, for the grace, for the 11, Titus 11 says, for the grace of God, excuse me, for the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. Everyone can receive God's salvation, but not all are willing to walk with it. Not all are willing to accept it, and rather just live the worldly life. And that's sadly how it's gonna be for lots of people. They're just gonna want to live the worldly life and not the life God has for them. But it's our job to spread that message, and to let the ones who hear, and to let the ones who think, and let the ones who see. And those who hear and understand and take it into action are the ones we've done good with, are the ones who are wise to take up. But those who hear and don't do anything, they may be hearing like, whoa, that's some nice words, and they just completely forget about it the next second or not do anything. That's something. It's like, an example of that is like Sunday church. Every Sunday, everyone goes there, be holy. Even for the rest of the Sunday, they may feel that holy, they may feel that holiness inside of them, and may feel like God's with them the whole time. But after that Sunday, it's just back to their ordinary sinful lives, and we aren't to do that. Instead, we're to be with God 24/7 all day. Well, sleep and all that. It's just an expression. But we're to be with God all the time. Not just Sunday, but all days. Monday through Sunday. Monday to Sunday. All the time. So, let's be with God all the time instead of just one day. Let's try and learn more about God all the time except for just one day. Let's try and pray to God all the time except for just one day. Let's try and feel God's presence in our lives, and know that He is watching us all day, all week, except for just one day. So, I pray to you, and I hope this can help you to now realize that living for God is going to be living a completely opposite life, a godly life, than what the enemy or what the world wants. And with that will come persecution. But with that but we should be able to we should be able to take in that persecution. Now that we know who's on our side, with the Lord God by our side, who are we to fear? It's one of my favorite verses, Psalms 27:1. With the Lord is strength. With the Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom will I be afraid? It's one of my favorites. So I hope this helps, and I pray that you take this all into consideration, and that makes sense, and that you can truly apply it to your life and change your life into a godly, rich life, one that's for God and not for the world. God bless you guys. Have a nice day.